Hey guys, me, Simply Witching One here, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting annoyed. The main reason I'm getting annoyed is because there seem to be an entire cornucopia of people in Satanism and Christianity that don't actually seem to be able to research and put the pieces of their own mythologies together, or are just chatting complete and utter bovine feces. I get I'm not that popular, but for the love of all the gods there are, please do not make a gif of that. Okay, so my main problem about the mythology with Christianity is concerned with what Satan actually is. Okay, so first off, there is nowhere within the New or Old Testament that claims that Satan is a fallen angel. It does refer to the angel Lucifer. Isaiah chapter 12 verse 14. How are you fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How were you cut down to the ground, you which did weaken all nations? But as many of you know, at that time Lucifer was a pagan god of light and of shining beauty, who was struck down because of his arrogance. He was basically a Roman god equivalent of Prometheus from Greek myth. So, though this particular verse seems to be saying about the fall of Lucifer and the creation of Satan, it is in fact nothing to do with this. Lucifer's name translates into morning star or son of the morning. This was also used to refer to certain kings, and in fact it's used many a time to refer to Jesus within the New Testament. So in this particular case, it's referring to a Babylonian king called Nebuchadnezzar. Tea break. Now, back to business. And even though in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14, it does say, and no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. There's a difference between masquerading as an angel of light and being an angel of light. Now, I understand how combining this with the first statement before in Isaiah 12:14 would lead one to believe that Lucifer and Satan are the same being, but they're not. Lucifer, Roman god of light and beauty, who was struck down for his arrogance. Satan, I'll get into what he is in a minute. Okay, so whilst I'm here saying that Satan is not an angel of light, he's not Lucifer, they were never the same thing and they never will be the same thing, there is in fact an angel in the book of Job that is allowed to test Job on behalf of God. But this isn't the same Satan as source of all evil Satan. He is simply an angel of temptation. An angel that is appointed by God to be the opposing lawyer in the court case to get into heaven. Similar to the tribunal in Egyptian mythology, in the Book of the Dead, the council and the judgment of the dead. It's all kind of like that. He tests God's followers so that God can know that they are faithful. Not the source of all evil or a fallen angel. And now to stir the shit. I'm going to go so far as to say that even the Satanists are wrong about their own God. One reason I have for this is that a lot of Satanists use Christian theology. And as I've already heavily implied throughout this video, Christian theology isn't the best basis to go by. Most of these inverse Christian Satanists seem to believe that Satan is what the Christians believe he is, but that he's the better guy of the two, and that he gave us knowledge, he gave us everything that we understand, and that God is a tyrant and a bully that wants us to never have knowledge and never become godlike. That is basically the inverse Christian satanic theology. But like I said, Christian theology is not the best thing to base Satanism on. My second reason is that a lot of Satanists nowadays seem to think there is a link between Satan and Melek Taus, the peacock angel worshipped by the Yazidi tribe. Now, I can see a little bit why this connection was made, and it's most likely due to Anton LaVey including a book of which I forgot the name of, that the Yazidis use as their sacred text within his book, The Satanic Rituals, a companion to the Satanic Bible. I'm all supportive of his philosophies, and I think he has a few good ideas, but the reason he included that book in the Satanic Rituals, I can only assume, is because the Yazidis believe that Melek Taus is an angel that came down from heaven to tell them that God is all-forgiving and perfect, and that he will forgive anything and anyone's sin because, thing went to the front, that he'll forgive anyone's sin, so we should have fun and enjoy our lives to the fullest now, here in this world, because God will forgive us afterwards. Now, Anton LaVey may have included this because it fits satanic ideals that we should live for the now and that people should indulge in everything they wish to. That's the only reason I can assume he put it in. Melek Taus is not Satan. He is an angel who God is actually okay with, at least in the Yazidi mythology, that was allowed back into heaven eventually. So he's not a divine adversary to the Christian Jehovah, raising the roof, but yeah, he isn't, so Satan is not Melek Taus. Also, a third reason for this, yes, there are three reasons, is that I have seen an alarming number of theistic Satanists starting to believe that Satan is a Sumerian god known as Enki. I just don't. No words can describe my disbelief of this, because if Satan is a Sumerian god known as Enki, why, oh why, call him Satan? You're starting to see where I'm coming from here? Why call him the adversary if you do not see him as an adversary? Why practice Christianized Solomonic magic with the Sumerian god who has nothing to do with it? Why put this god as the king of all the other gods, which are demons? If you'd like to know more about this philosophy and this weird Enki Satanism hosh posh, then please go to joyofsatan.net. But before you do, I will warn you that they are neo-Nazis, and they kind of cultish, considering Maxine Sanders the leader, and see her experiences as gospel, so it's very, very fundamentalist. So yeah, if he's Enki, just call him Enki. Call him by his name. I'm pretty sure he'd like that a lot better than you using what the Christians have used to slander him for ages as his name. It's just, yeah. Little advice for all you who actually do believe he is Enki. In fact, some Satanists have branched off from that form of theistic Satanism to create Enkiism, which, in all honesty, makes a lot more sense, at least to me. And now I'm in pyjamas because it's late and I need to sleep. So, to wrap up this video, I'm going to say my opinion on who or what Satan actually is. Now, there is a particular quote in Revelations, chapter 12, verse 19. That great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent known as the devil or Satan, which led the whole world astray. Now notice that Satan here is described as a dragon and a serpent. These are very prominent figures and archetypes. So I consider Satan similar to Tiamat, the dragon that went against Ahura Mazda, which represents all chaos and that was made into the earth and people. Similar to Apep, the serpent of chaos. He is the embodiment of chaos. And I think that slightly animistic forms of LaVeyan Satanism have the idea of Satan correct. He is literally the embodiment of disorder. And as the serpent eating its own tail represents, him being the embodiment of disorder then creates order, which creates disorder, and the cycle continues. Like in almost every religion, he is chaos, evil, disorder, disharmony, discord, the darker side of the human psyche, all that which we choose to shy away from. Whether you wish to see him as the good guy or the bad guy, and whether you wish to accept other mythologies, is absolutely fine, and you're free to do it. I personally see him as neither good nor bad. He is a necessary component in this universe. There cannot be light without darkness. There cannot be life without death. There cannot be order without discord. And there cannot be pleasure without pain. Know this, stay balanced, and always seek harmony. I believe that is what Satan is, part of this harmony. And though I am Wiccan, I do believe that there is discord. I do believe that there is disharmony. I do believe there is evil, pain, suffering, and death. But this is simply part of the greater whole. I do not choose to personify it in a being known as Satan, though other religions do. So whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a wonderful time in your life, and let it be. Peace out.